I'm only gonna say this once. The human experience will become more and more of a premium. Don't make me have to do the Dominican Doña face and hit you with the bueno sigue ahí que tú va bien. The other day I'm on my family chat and I'm not gonna blow up your spot. So I would say a relative that I would consider generally well aware of life. Dude is retired, has several degrees, has traveled the world. He shared that he had fallen in love with the music of an artist called Benny Rivers. Dude has been sharing this artist with his friends, dedicating songs to his wife, even mentioned how the music was so good that he dropped a couple of tears listening to one of the songs. It wasn't until he wanted to find out if the artist was touring or playing nearby that, he realized he had been listening to an AI-generated artist. Benny Rivers isn't even real. I looked up this AI artist and quickly learned they had over 200,000 followers on IG, 750,000 streams on Spotify. The bio reads, born from the dusty crackles of vinyl and the heartbeat of late night jukebox soul. Drawing influence from Ray Charles, Sam Cooke, and Muddy Waters. I won't go into the levels of wrong all this shit is, but I asked my relative, how did he discover this artist? And he says scrolling on Facebook. As I mentioned earlier, my relative is now retired and I decided to check the followers because I wondered if it was all bots following bots. But I learned that actually, indeed, it is humans that are following these AI artists. But they're an older demographic, a demographic that may not be able to identify AI. Another relative who is the same age as me chimed in and wrote, I respect that you think on a macro level since you're in the industry. At the same time, if I'm at home having a glass of wine with my wife and something really hits the soul, then why not? In another text he wrote, it's your choice. And that's the beautiful thing about art. If it becomes an immersive experience for you and it provides a positive outcome, then so be it. Amen to that. So in full transparency, I consider those messages to be the equivalent of a little bit of crack isn't that bad for you. Said no one ever. Another relative shared some new Latin artists that she's been enjoying. Qué bonito llegar así. Después de todo. I checked the IG, 1.2 million followers. Lo and behold, same thing, a whole AI generated artist. But what's crazy is the comment section. You have women writing, you are marvelous, talented, and what a marvelous voice. This fucking guy isn't real. You got women ready to throw their panties at, complimenting ones and zeros out here. It can't be considered hating if he isn't real, right? We are beyond cooked. I remember people freaking out over auto-tune. This new movement seems to dwarf all of that by comparison. I just want to make one thing clear. Just remember, with everything fake or cheap of quality that is being sold to the masses, the real life experience will be a commodity that only the wealthy will be able to have. Facebook is intentionally full of fake shit to target certain demographics. Then again, this is all just words. Nobody cares.